her family coming tonight, pay for respect is his journey. Thank you so much for each individual, and this is for him. Rest in peace, my brother. Hey, everybody. Oh, cheers for Kaung!
Thank you for coming out tonight for our beloved Htut. We would like to have 1 moment, 1 minute of silence for him as he has passed on December 7th, 2025. If there is anyone who would like to say a couple words, please come forward.
There is, obviously everybody's said a lot about Kaung. The fact that you're all here, I'm going to try to keep it together, by the way. The fact that you're all here is a testament to who he was. Kaung teaches you lessons about life that are very profound, much more than the individual that he was. And I think you heard a little bit of it from, on Sue. You hear it in his contributions to the community, his selflessness. But he has a way every day of making it just feel like it's all going to be fine. And there's no reason to get upset. There's no reason to be angry. There's no reason to go through life with that kind of hostility. And that's who he was. He really was that person. Not one time through this journey, and I followed him from the beginning, not one time through this journey did he say, why me? Not one time did he say, was he upset about who he was or what he was going through. Not once. Not one time did he complain. It was always a smile. It was always, I'm going to fight. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to work through it. Because that's who he was. And there's a valuable lesson in that for everybody. To remember that these little things that we sweat, they don't matter, right? He was inherently good. He was inherently happy. He was kind. He was giving and selfless. That is who Htut was. And I am better for having known him. I'm better for having had him in my life. And people come to me and say, oh, I hear that you were with him and you were with him. It was my honor to be with him. I was happy to be by his side, helping him with this fight. Because I owe him much more. I owe him the peace and honor that is who he was. I've been at work all week and avoiding dealing with this because I had to get through what I needed to do for work, having been with him on this journey. And it pains me that I wasn't there by his side when he passed. But before I left, the day before, I kissed him on the forehead, and I told him I love him. I love him like a brother. I have 4 brothers, and I love them. And Kaung was every bit a brother too. And I will miss him forever. Tonight we started the night without, frankly, any liquor.
Because of me, I don't want liquor.
And I thought to myself, well, that's no way to honor Kaung. So for all the things he was, he loved a good party. And anybody who's ever spent time with him knows that he very much was the life of the party. Well, right until about 11 o'clock when he was passed out. Because that is also Kaung. He would live very fast. And then you would hear him snoozing, snoring on the couch.
Yeah, it's so funny.
By around 10 or 11.
Around 10 or 11. All the time he's snoring, I close his nose. That's my memory. I always did that. You're snoring too much.
He was very much the life of the party. Whether it was just hanging out, having drinks, eating, karaoke.
He loved karaoke.
Very, very much loved being a part of the party. And we will carry that party on for him, right? So, needless to say, when I heard that there was no liquor here, the first thing that I did, obviously I just got into town today, was I've got to go to Total Wine. And buy every scotch that I know he liked. Because that was his drink. And it's not because I'm doing this to somehow honor him. It's not because I think that we need to have, libations to appreciate who he was. It's because it's what he would want. The truth is that is what he would want. He would want everybody here to celebrate him like we are tonight. So to Kaung Htut, if you have a glass, raise it. The kindest man I ever met, the most selfless man I ever met, and the one who will teach me lessons until I'm done.
For Kaung.
For Kaung.
My brother.
Eternal peace.
He's such a peace.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. မန်ဆိုရင်ကျေးဇူးပြု၍ကြွားရောက်ပြီးပါရန်လေးစားစွာဖြင့်ဖိတ်ခေါ်အပ်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ Thank you.
First up to speak about her love and adoration for Kaung Htut is Mahogany Way.
လူတယောက်မှာစိုးတာတွေရှိတယ်ကောင်းတာတွေရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီလိုနေထားကိုရောက်လာလို့ရှိရင်အားလုံးကကောင်းတာလေးတွေပဲရွေးပြီးတော့ပြောကြတယ်
There's good and bad in people, but in times like this we only see the good, and good is what carries us through.
But ကိုကောင်းကကြတော့စိုးတာတွေကကောင်းတာတွေရှာဖို့ဆိုတာတဲ့သူအကုန်လုံးကကောင်းနေတာလေနော်ဆိုတော့သူစိုးတာတွေကနေကောင်းတာကိုရှာဖို့ဆိုတာကအကောင်းဆုံးတွေကနေအပေအကောင်းဆုံးကိုရှာမလဲဆိုတဲ့တစ်ခုကိုပဲတွေးဖို့ပဲရှိတာပေါ့
But for him, he only saw the good in life. So for him, it was picking the best good in the room.
ကျမတို့ကတော့အများကြီးပါပဲအမှန်တရားဒီကနေ့ကလည်း Facebook မှာ post ခဲ့တယ်လို့ပေါ့ဘယ်တော့မှရှာလို့မတွေ့မဲ့တကယ်ကိုတငယ်ချင်းကောင်းပါနောက်ဘဝတွေများစွာရှိခဲ့ရင်လည်းတကယ်ကိုဆူတောင်းပါတယ်ဒီလိုတငယ်ချင်းကောင်းတွေပဲပြန်ဆုံကျင်ပါတယ်
The past couple of days I spent scrolling through Facebook, reminiscing on photos of him. And it's hard to say that having such a close friend, I don't know if I will be able to find another friend like
တကယ်ချင်းတွေကောင်းမှလည်းကောင်းတာမဟုတ်ဘူးမိသားစုအန်တီတွက်ဆိုလည်းတကယ်ကိုဟိုပါဘောနော်တာကြီးတကယ်ကိုတားလင်မှာကျမတို့တီးတဲ့လောက်မှာမိသားစုတွေမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အရန်ကိုကောင်းတဲ့အကိုတယောက်ဦးလေးတယောက်ကျမတို့တက်ဆိုလည်းအရန်ကိုကောင်းတဲ့အကိုတယောက်ပေါ့နော်တကယ်ချင်းတယောက်ဆုံးရှုံးရတာတဲ့ It's not we lost a friend we lost a brother I lost my own brother I feel like that
When Sue, Larry, Vanessa, and Rowena were on a vacation, I came over for dinner. During the dinner, I spoke with Baba, Kaung, and his mother. We were joking around the table. We said, I only know him of 2 names, Kaung and Htut. His mother jokingly said, he has a 3rd name, Kaung, which means like persistent one, right? And she asked his mom why it's that his nickname, and she said, well, because he would go outside and play all the time and come back with all of these bruises, but he was still persistent through it all, and that's why he got the name. I've never met someone who's such a great fighter. Even through the end, he would smile at any person who walked through the hospital doors and say, I'm okay.
Auntie, he tried to show me his tongue like this. Wait, I will come tomorrow. But when I come the next day, I thought he gonna see him just. I don't want to see him like that. Anyway, so I don't even know what she did. My tomorrow. Who go on? I don't want tomorrow. He never built on my mobile. So you know what? They don't do giant maze or as a car she with me. Did we are over on my memo? Do I follow so each other with me? Do I alone and I never buy water? And the animal. Everywhere we go, we have a lot of footprint with him. So I'll never forget him in my life. Just like my own brother, just like my blood brother. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. အမတ်တရ request လုပ်ထားတဲ့သူကတော့ကိုလိုင်ဝင်းပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကိုလိုင်ဝင်းကကျွန်တော်တို့ 4PS ကထေရဝါဒဓမ္မဝိဟာရအကြောင်းရဲ့ဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာအသင်းရဲ့အတွင်းရေးမှူးလည်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်သူကသူ့ဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းအသင်းဖွဲ့မှာကိုစားကိုကောင်းသူကိုလွမ်းမောပွဲအောင်မေးပွဲစကားများပြောကြားခြင်းနဲ့အတွက်ကျွန်တော် request လုပ်ထားပါတယ်ကိုကောင်းထုတ်ကလည်းအဲ့ဒီဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းမှာအခါခွင့်တင်တယ်လို့တွားရောက်ပြီးတော့ဝိုင်းဝန်းလုပ်ကင်ပေးနေတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်
Thank you very much, Mahesuyam, for speaking on this beloved occasion. Second, we have Utlawe. He was an integral person to the Buddhism society that my uncle was very, very, very fortunate to be a part of. And he has chosen to speak a couple words about him.
So actually, like he said, we are the Buddha Association, the running and the Popia. So first thing that I want to talk about Kaung, he's very, very, very good, better than good, best person in our association. So I want to very, very sorry for our great loss. And Buddha, like we have something like organization, we trying to do something celebration, whatever. He's very, very active, very, very enthusiastic. So we cook the food and selling the for fundraising. So he's one of them. So when he cook it there, not a regular cook it, he cook like special one. Eat fundraising. We always say that he cook with the love inside. He put the love in it, so it tastes so good. So every time he cook, his cooks are always good. I taste it. He always, not only that, every time we have party or like a New Year whatever in the parking lot, he always asks me, hey my brother, he called me, my brother, hey I got it, very strong, just like that. I always remember that. He always strong. You want that? Always that. So we always there. Just like that's the same page. That last 2 years ago, we have a like New Year party. Did notice that last year. I think the last year. So he's the only one invite. I want to know everybody what he did. That time. That's the association, the other the monastery, and he the responsibility. Some people, he hired he ran the Airbnb, and he ran the singer singer association. He spent a lot of money. Nobody noticed that. I noticed it later, more than $5 something. But he don't complain. He's happy to have the association. That's our support our community. That's the say I say remember. I never forget about this. The supporting our community. Also, not only that, every friend, because his name is Kaung, the Kaung mean the good, the English the best. That's that we never forget it. And when we had I saw the last time the monastery, the Miami. I saw he saw the skinny, so that's I noticed that. I thought they don't doing the weight loss, the diet. So that's started it. So I'm so surprised, and we so sorry for his. We lost our brother, lucky, surprisingly, So we're going to remember everything. Never forget a good call. I don't thank you.
Thank you ကိုလာဆက်လက်ပြီးကိုကောင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမတ်တရားလွှမ်းပြီးစကားပြောခြင်းတဲ့လူများရှင်ဖိတ်ခေါ်ပါတယ်ဟိုထွန်းလင်းပြောမယ်ဟိုထွန်းလင်းဟုတ်ကဲ့ကြော
Next to speak for memory and well wishes is Otome. To go off script, I have a couple words. Otome was the person to fund and start my uncle's GoFundMe. He was the one to spread the message, and he has far more Facebook friends than me. So the reach went very far, and I would like to thank him. He is one of my uncle's best friends. I've known him since I was born, and I'm getting old.
No, don't follow me.
So I'd like to thank him, and I'd like to thank all of you for contributing and for being a part of that.
Thank you. Maybe I speak very limited English, so it's better
I got you.
she translate what I say. So some of the Burmese language are hard to translate. To get into it's better she speaks.
Please cut me some slack.
ကျွန်တော်ကိုကောင်းတဲ့တည်ရတဲ့နှစ်20ကျော်
I've known Kaung for over 20 years.
သူနဲ့ကျွန်တော်နဲ့စတွေ့တာအမှတ်တရရည်လဲရည်တာသူကကျွန်တော်နေတဲ့ games ကိုသူကကားမောင်းပြီးတော့ရောက်ကျွန်တော်လည်းနှစ်20ကျော်ကျွန်တော်သူ့ကိုမသိကားမောင်းပြီးတော့ရောက်လာတော့ကျွန်တော်သူရိုက်ထားတဲ့ video edit လုပ်ပြီးတော့ဆိုပြီးကျွန်တော်ရှင်းရ
The way we met was a very funny story. He drove up to Gainesville, where I was living at the time. I had no idea who he was, and he asked me to edit his video.
သူက
That's
ဓာတ်
it.
ပုံသူကင်မရာမျိုးစုံသူဝယ်တယ်ဗီဒီယိုကင်မရာတွေသူဝယ်တယ်သူဓာတ်ပုံတွေရိုက်ဗီဒီယိုတွေရိုက်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့သူဘယ်တော့မှပြအောင်မလုပ်အဲ့ဒါတွေအားလုံးကျွန်တော်ပဲသူလာခိုင်း
He bought all of these expensive cameras, expensive video cameras, and took all these pictures and videos, but had absolutely no idea what to do with them. So he came to me.
so သူကျွန်တော်ပြောတယ်ဘာလို့ဗီဒီယို edit လုပ်ပြီးကျွန်တော်ရဲ့အလုပ်ကိုသူသွားကူပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော် edit အိမ်မှာလုပ်ပြီးပေါ့အဲ့ဒါသူတရက်ကျွန်တော်ကိုချိန်ပေးမယ်ပြီးသူပြန်ပေါ့အဲ့ဒီ
He asked me to edit all of these pictures and edit all these videos. He said I have no idea what I'm doing, and I edited them all in a day's time, and he went on his way.
so ဘယ်လိုဖြစ်လဲဆိုတော့သူကကျွန်တော်အလုပ်ကိုသူလုပ်ပြီးကျွန်တော်က edit လုပ်မယ်သူရဲ့ plan သူကအဲ့ဒီနေ့မနက်မှာကျွန်တော်အလုပ်ကိုသူသွားလုပ်ကူလုပ်ပြီးမယ်ဆိုတော့ရေချိုးကန်းထဲမှာရေချိုးနဲ့နှာချီလိုက်တာသူခါနာပြီးပြက်လဲနေကျွန်တော်တို့ကခါကျိုးသွားတယ်ထင်
The exchange was I would edit his videos and pictures, and he would go work for me in the sushi bar. That morning, he was in the bathroom, and he blew his nose so hard that I thought he fractured his spine,
That's
and he
you,
wouldn't be able to
Mama.
work anymore.
That's you.
so edit လုပ်ပေးပြီးအဲ့ဒီ plan အကုန်ပြတ်တော့ဘယ်လိုလဲဆိုတော့သူ့ကိုအကုန်လုံးကျွန်တော်တို့ဝိုင်းပြုစုပြီးအဲ့တော့သူ့ကိုမလဲဝိုင်းတော့နှိမ့်တယ်ဟိုဟာတွေဆေးတွေပါတွေအကုန်ဆေးလိမ့်အကုန်လုပ်ပြီးတော့မှသူ့ကားပေါ်ပြန်မလဲပြန်တင်ပြီးသူ့ကိုပြန်ထွက်လာ
So needless to say, the plans of editing his videos in exchange for work went out of the window because we spent the rest of the day massaging and healing him back to health, putting him in his car and sending him home.
အဲ့လိုကျွန်တော်သူစားတယ်အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်သူ့ပထမဆုံးလူတိုင်းလည်းတည်ပြီးတော့တူတူငယ်ချင်းနဲ့အားလုံးနေတာမှာသူက very gentle သူစကားပြောအရန်ရင်ကြီးတယ်အရန်သိမ်မွေ့တယ်သူကြီးကြီးငယ်ငယ်စကားပြောလို့ရှိရင်သူက respect ရှိ
If you knew him, you knew how delicately he spoke. He spoke with much patience, very gentle, and even when you spoke to him hard, he would respond with kindness.
အဲ့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်ဘာတခုဒီကိုကောင်းရဲ့အမေကိုကျွန်တော်လွန်ခဲ့တဲ့ကိုကောင်းစိတ်ကိုစတက်မှာပဲအန်တီကိုတွေ့တော့မှကျွန်တော်ဂရီထားမိကိုကောင်းနဲ့အရန်စင်အဲ့တော့ကိုကောင်းရဲ့ဒီလိုမျိုးဟိုရင်ကြီးတဲ့ဒီတိမ်မွေးတဲ့အပြုအမူတွေဘယ်လိုခိုင်းဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာဟာရတကယ်တမ်းတော့အန်တီတို့ရဲ့တုံတင်ဆုံးမမှုတဲ့အမားတို့ရဲ့ family ကနေလာခဲ့တာဒါရကျွန်တော်ဟို adjust ရ
I didn't meet Kaung's mother until he was in the hospital, regretfully. But it wasn't until then that I realized where his kind-natured talk came from, where his gentle speaking came from. It came from her, it came from his sister. Apparently it runs in the family.
အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်ဒါမဲ့တစ်ခါတလေကျတော့သူကတကယ်ချင်းနေကြားတော့မှကျွန်တော်သူ့ကိုသူကသူဘလို့ပဲသူ့ကိုကျွန်တော်နားလဲတယ်သူဒီဟိုတအားရင်ကြီးတိမ်မှုတဲ့လူတရားဟိုလူစကားကိုနေနေချူချူသူများကိုလည်းပြောရတာမဟုတ်ဒါပေမဲ့တကယ်ချင်းနေကြားမှာတော့သူက hot shot လို့သူ့ကိုသူ better ဆိုအဲ့လိုမျိုး hands up တစ်ခါလေးအမှဥပမာကျွန်တော်တခုပေးချင်တာတခါသူလူတရားကိုစိတ်ဆိုးတော့သူကဘာပြောလဲဆိုတော့ဒီကောင်လေးကျွန်တော်ထမင်းဝအောင်စားထားဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တကယ်ချင်းတွေကထမင်းဝအောင်စားထားဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that could be your last meal or something like that. But ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ TV ကသူရှောက်ရွှေ့နေဟုတ်လားအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကပြောတာပါလေခင်ဗျာသူ့ကိုထမင်းဝအောင်စားထားပြောတာပါခင်ဗျာမဝရင်ချက်ကျွေးမှာ
He spoke very kindly in public, but behind closed doors, he wanted to seem like a badass. So, one time, he was talking about how he was going to tussle someone up, give him, you know, a piece of his mind. And the piece of his mind that he said was that he was going to make sure that he was well fed. And I jokingly said, what, you're going to make sure that he was well fed? Are you going to cook the meal himself?
Yeah, ကျွန်တော်ဒီတိလာတဲ့အနည်းနဲ့ဆယ်မှာဆိုတော့memories တွေအများကြီးဟိုပျော်ရတာတွေရောဝမ်းနည်းရတာတွေရောဟိုတကယ်ချင်းသူ့ကို backup လုပ်ပေးရတဲ့ဇာတ်လမ်းတွေလည်းအများကြီးဒါပေမဲ့ဟိုပထမတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြောလို့အများကြီးပဲဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်မပြောချင်တော့ဟိုတချို့ဟာတွေက personal ဖြစ်နေတာမျိုးတွေကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့ဟာတာလို့မျိုးတော့ပြောချင်ဒါပေမဲ့ဟိုဒီချင်းကျွန်တော်ပြောဖို့ကျွန်တော်တော့မပြောချင်တော့နောက်ကျွန်တော်မိန်းမကျွန်တော်နောက်တယ်ကိုကောင်းတဲ့ကျွန်တော်နဲ့တက်မှာဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့ကိုကောင်းတစ်ခါကျွန်တော်ဖုန်းခေါ်တယ်ကျွန်တော်ထမင်းစားနေတော့ကိုတော့လည်းသူ့ရဲ့ business account ရဲ့ password ကပါလဲဆိုကျွန်တော်ဖုန်းဆက်သူ့ရဲ့ bank account ကိုကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုကြည့်ဒါပေမဲ့ तू ကအကုန်မှတ်မိတယ်ကျွန်တော်ပြောပြသူ computer ဝယ်တာတွေဟိုသူရဲ့အကုန် computer တို့ camera တို့ဝယ်တာဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်အားကိုတယ် तू ကအများအားကျွန်တော်လည်းမျိုးဝယ်ခိုင်းတယ်အဲ့တော့သူ့ရဲ့ bank account မှာ set up လုပ်နေကျွန်တော်ကသူ့ကိုကူညီပေးရအဲ့တော့ तू password မေးလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်သိမယ်ပဲဆိုတော့ idea သူမှရှိအဲ့တော့ password မေးရဆိုကျွန်တော်ဖုန်းခေါ်ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ main မှာကျွန်တော်ပြောတယ်ဟုတ် သူတော့မှကျွန်တော် password မသိဘူးကျွန်တော်တော့သူ password မသိဘူးကိုကောင်းရဲ့ password ကိုကျွန်တော်ဘာကိစ္စတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ချင်းချစ်နေတာ
Alright, give me 2 minutes. So I would have more to say, but some things are best left unsaid because that's between us best friends and not for the rest of you in this room. But I do have a story to share with you. One time, Kaung called me late at night and said, "What is the password to my Bank of America business card?" My wife was confused, but I wasn't. I bought all of his computers, I set up all of his passwords, I set up all of his accounts, of course I knew. My wife jokingly said, I don't know your passwords, and you don't know mine. How come you know his? You guys must have some special love.
So that's how we are close. There's a lot of memories. It's very sad, and we so but do your password here. But my own password got set up lobby on about so do a Rowena 888. That's his password. Rowena 888, and then Vanessa was born. It became Vanessa 888, and then he ran out of password, and then it's Bella. So you guys got the idea. Those are his passwords.
Don't get
If
any
anyone wants to
idea.
hack him, his passwords are Bella888.
He has so many money and
My position. Who signed that? Oh, okay. One of mine. You want to talk about okay. So I'm thinking agent. I think agent are very superstitious. I'm a go sign of all. I did DA ma do song or a nigga do say my twelve. That we met to come and never song or us paying over like that.
I have a friend, his name is Gosai. He's a very, very superstitious guy. That day, he wanted to come see him in the hospital, but unfortunately he passed earlier on that day. So we came to see him during the day, in the morning, and the night. Okay.
So, to song or as well, who sang to take sing. Can you translate that? It's a kind of sign.
He had a
Who sang it?
heavenly superstition that told him something.
So that same night, the Ayane Broma, Urua, who signed it to the casino to our casino share out of Jaro. To our casino sign you. Papa Kaung to our Uro, no, we time table, Dilo time table, Roma, Papa Kaung Kuba, Bona.
He asked me to take him to the casino, which, if any of you know, is my uncle's favorite place. And he got to the casino doors, put his hand in a prayer pose, and said, Kaung, if you can hear me, please help me.
So he went into play, he won $500 within 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes, he won $500.
Actually, he blamed me because I stopped him. Let's go. That's it. So, but yeah, that's how he's a very superstitious and still.
Why do I picture him turning the dice?
yeah. We have a ticket for the 980 million, and tonight I bought a full ticket, and I got a scratch for that. If it is I win, I will do it this kind of party again. I promise.
So the double camera my yai thar I want to know my sheet, area flash drive to Kurama. Look, you got there who are the hard drive never pay my.
All of the pictures that he has ever taken on his camera, and if you know him, he loves to take pictures, cannot fit on one flash drive. It quite literally takes up a terabyte.
Yeah. I was
It doesn't fit, so I brought these pictures, and they fit on the flash drive.
So now so no certain in a Georgian to my phrase in your sheet. The matter to a mere bureau as a car sheet. Don't worry. Okay, we're going to take care of it. I'll do your phrase. One of his
Yeah, that's my brother said, don't
He
worry.
has many popular phrases, but his favorite phrase is "Don't worry."
Don't
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't
Well,
worry,
God will
okay?
take care.
Baba can't take
Baba will
care.
take care.
Take care.
That's why you always say,
Yeah.
whatever happens. Yeah.
Don't worry.
So tonight I'm gonna say, you take a good up there. Right. Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for Kotolim for saying very nice words and speaking highly of me.
ဘယ်လိုများကိုကောင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမှတ်တရအလွန်ပြီးစကားပြောချင်ပါတယ်
If anyone would like to memorialize and say a couple words about Kaung, please step forward.
ပြောမဲ့လူမရှိရင်လောလောဆယ်ကျွန်တော်ခဏလောက်နည်းနည်းပြောပြစီ
If there are no other people who would like to speak, I would like to say a couple words.
ကျွန်တော်အရင်ကကျွန်တော်အလုပ်ခိုင်းက cruise line မှာလုပ်ပါတယ် Carnival cruise line မှာလုပ်ပါတယ်လွန်ခဲ့တဲ့
I used to work on a carnival cruise approximately 20 years ago.
ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီလုပ်ငန်းပြောင်းပါတယ် sushi ဒီကုန်းပေါ်မှာ American ကုန်းပေါ်မြေမှာစတင်ပြီးကျွန်တော် sushi လုပ်ငန်းကိုစတင်ပြီးလုပ်ပါတယ်
Once I got to the mainland, I had a change of career and I started rolling sushi.
ကျွန်တော် sushi စားလုပ်မယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် sushi ကိုမမြင်ဘူးပါဘူးတစ်ခါမှကျွန်တော်ဘဝမှာ sushi ကိုတစ်ခါမှမမြင်ဘူးခဲ့ဘူးအဲ့ဒီအချိန်မှာကျွန်တော်ကုန်းပေါ်ကိုစပြီးရောက်တဲ့အချိန်မှာကိုကောင်းထုတ်ကကျွန်တော် sushi စတင်ပေးခဲ့ပါတယ်
When I first got to the mainland USA, I didn't even know what sushi looked like. And Kaung showed me how to roll sushi.
ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ကိုယ်ပိုင်ဆိုင်ရတော့သူနဲ့ကျွန်တော်လည်းမျိုးတွေလည်းဝေးသွားတယ်နည်းနည်းအနေဝေးသွားခဲ့ပါတယ်
When I got my own store, it was a little bit far from here, so then there was distance between us.
ကိုကောင်းထုတ်ရဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဒီအမေရိကမှာကျွန်တော် sushi နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဝေစော်ဦးကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ပထမဦးဆုံးဆရာသမားလည်းဖြစ်တယ်လို့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ကျေးဇူးရှင်လို့ပြောရင်လည်းမမှားပါဘူး
Kaung was my very first teacher in this country, and I will never have enough words to say thank you.
ကိုကောင်းထုတ်မှာထူးခြားတာတွေရှိပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါဘာလဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ South Florida မှာနေတယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီ Florida မှာစုစုပေါင်းဗမာလူဦးရေအတွက်ဆိုရင်အရေအတွက်ကခံမှန်းခြေထောင်ကျော်မှာပေါ့1500လောက်ရှိမယ်လို့ခံမှန်းတယ်ဗမာလူဦးရေပေါ့ Florida တပြည်နယ်လုံးဗမာလူဦးရေ1500လောက်ရှိမယ်လို့ခံမှန်းတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဆိုရင်ဒီ South Florida Fort Lauderdale လေးမှာနေရင်ဒီနားတစ်ဝိုက်ကဗမာတွေနဲ့ပဲရင်းနှီးတယ်ပေါင်းသင်းဖြစ်တယ်ဥပမာမိုင်ယာမီမှာနေတဲ့လူကလည်းမိုင်ယာမီတစ်ဝိုက်ကလူတွေနဲ့ပဲရင်းနှီးတယ်ပေါင်းသင်းဖြစ်တယ်နေပယ်မှာနေတဲ့လူကလည်းသူ့နေပယ်ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်မှာရှိတဲ့ဗမာအချင်းချင်းပဲပေါင်းသင်းဖြစ်တယ်ဘိုကာမှာရှိတဲ့လူကလည်းဘိုကာအနီးနားဗမာတွေနဲ့ပဲပေါင်းသင်းဖြစ်တယ် West Palm Beach ကလူကလည်း West Palm Beach ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ဗမာအချင်းချင်းပဲပေါင်းသင်းဖြစ်တယ်သို့တော့ကိုကောင်းထုတ်ကအဲ့လူတွေနဲ့မတူဟို Games Bay မှာလည်းတမျိုးလုံးသူ့တငယ်ချင်းတွေကြီးပဲဟို Jackson Bay မှာဆိုလဲတမျိုးလုံးသူ့ကိုမသိရလူမရှိဘူး Orlando မှာလည်းရောက်သွားပြန်ပြီသူ့တငယ်ချင်းတွေအဲ့ဒါသူ့ရဲ့ထူးခြားမှုပါပဲတပြည်နယ်လုံးနဲ့သူနဲ့သိနေတယ်
There are a couple particular things about Kaung that are unexplainable. For example, there are approximately 1,500 Burmese people in Florida. I don't know if you know math, but that's not that many. People in Boca who are Burmese talk with other people in Boca who are Burmese. The people in Miami who are Burmese talk with other people in Miami who are Burmese, so on and so forth. The one particular thing about him, the peculiar thing about him, is that he was friends with people in Gainesville, Naples, Boca, Miami. He transcended Jacksonville. He transcended area regional groups, and he was friends with every Burmese person in Florida and beyond.
So true. 1,500. He knows 1,600.
တော့သူကိုခင်မင်ချစ်ဖို့ကောင်းတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတစ်ခုကသူကသူများတွေတက်ပို့ပြီးတော့လူတွေပေါ်မှာသိခံနိုင်တဲ့စွမ်းရည်ရှိတယ်လူတွေပေါ်မှာသိခံနိုင်တယ်လူတွေပေါ်မှာခွင့်လွှတ်နိုင်တယ်လူတွေပေါ်မှာသူကပဲချက်ပြုတ်ကျွေးမွေးခြင်းတယ်သူကဟင်းချက်လည်းကောင်းတယ်အဲ့ဒီဟာကတော့သူ့ရဲ့ထူးခြားမှုပါပဲကျွန်တော်တို့ကမှတခါတည်းကိုယ်ကိုနာကျင်အောင်ပြောလာတယ်ဆိုလာတယ်လှုပ်လာရင်ဒေါသဖြစ်လွယ်သေးတယ်စိတ်ဆိုးလွယ်သေးတယ်ကိုကောင်းထွက်မှာတောင်းတန်အောင်စိတ်ကောက်တာတို့စိတ်ဆိုးတာတို့တောင်းတန်တွေ့ရခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါသူ့ရဲ့ထူးခြားမှုပါ
The other peculiar thing about him was that he was always caring. He always knew how to say the right thing. Even when you were very upset, he would always cook you a good home meal. And there were no things to be upset about anymore. That was the other peculiar thing about him.
ကျွန်တော်အဲ့လိုပဲပြောချင်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်နှစ်ချုပ်ပြောပြစီကိုကောင်းထုတ်ကကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ကျေးဇူးရှင်ဆိုလဲမမားပါဘူး ကျွန်တော်အင်မတန်မှလေးစားချစ်ခင်ရတဲ့မိတ်ဆွေတငယ်ချင်းကောင်တူလည်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်အမေရိကကုန်းကြီးကိုစောက်တဲ့အချိန်တုန်းက challenge တွေအများကြီးကြုံရပါတယ်ဒါတွေအကုန်လုံးကိုကောင်းတော့ကျွန်တော်မသိတာတွေမတတ်တာတွေကိုသင်ပေးခဲ့ပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်ကိုကောင်းတို့ကောင်းရမော်ရဘုံဘဝတို့ရောက်ရှိပါစေလို့ကျွန်တော်စုမုံကောင်းမြတ်တာပို့တာအပ်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ
Those are all the things I'd like to say about him. He was a teacher, and he was the most patient person that I've known. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out, and I'd like to thank him for teaching me how to do.
လူများကိုကောင်းတို့နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမှတ်တရအလွမ်းမြေစကားပြောချင်ပါသေးတယ်
I'm going to say this on the microphone. When Kaung passed away, he left behind a couple things, sort of as his will. Utolen received his watch. Utolen's wife received a bottle of scotch. And Melinda received his undergarments.
အဲ့ဆိုရင်လက်ရှိပြောပါမယ် thank you ဒီဘက်တက်နာအားလုံးညနာမှုပါ
Htut. Thank you so much for coming, all individuals so in this room, and pay respect for my brother. I really appreciate each individual soul in this room, and an honor to come to pay respect for my brother. I'm really appreciate it. And my daughter was translating some of the deepest thing, and I was saying that. Kaung to Jama Akoji, Jamaro sibling, Maya Shibari.
Kaung, one out of 5 siblings, the oldest brother of mine.
To Tangua, Konaseshiko, Migin, Jama Doteji, Ukai Suani, Biro, Taji Ora Danine, Tangua, 76, May 8, we party about it.
Born on 1967, May 8th, the oldest son of Doteji and Ukanso.
He's gonna be in a childhood, very happy family. And Jamaru Midazua, Yeran Tiago, Jinjin Nana Nebono, Midazu de Lubio, Riskera, through 1987. Maso into a med major ne graduate in Rangoon University Nebio to graduate Pikabare.
We were born in a family of strong morals, and he was the oldest brother. In 1987, he graduated Rangoon University with a degree in mathematics.
To us, when Jamaru Midazu to go Jizo Pidalo, Jamaru Akuya Midazu Aloye, Sampia Akole Pibare.
He was the oldest of all of our siblings, and he was the one that we leaned on the most.
Tango, as she says, she couldn't be a Nama, Jamaru Yamana, Chenia, Ayao, Dilubono, time he became a deputy address, Jama Bibana Ua Duo, MTN ship management role, then more than cadet and in a Duo, Nangaya Chow, Sito Kevare.
In 1988, in a moment of political unrest in our country, my family made the tough decision to send him off as a seaman, as a cadet.
Alumio seaman in it, to our lane jama, to our seaman, the first step in it, to our bosun, so the second step to be a position to Yashigabare.
After 4 years, he was promoted to a higher position.
And then, Tangoa goes a go nema, Jama America or Lara Chema, to a Jama, to a seaman in never Shiba did it, but I have to call him and please come with me, and then I need a sibling with me.
In 1994, shortly after his promotion, I called him and I said, I'm alone in this new country because I had just come to America and I would like someone to be here with me. And I called him.
And then he to chitted to it the moda ala to ye bawa to solo biro jama ye di 1994 ne biro to jama ne to nebo to America to sa de biro yaw shi ke ba
He left all of his beloved fellow seamen behind and all of his colleagues. He boarded a ship towards America to come see me.
Day 1 သူလာပြီးတော့ America ကိုရောက်တဲ့အချိန်ကစပြီးတော့အခုဆုံးတဲ့အထိကျမရဲ့ဘေးမှာကျမရဲ့အကိုတယောက်လိုကျမရဲ့အဖေတယောက်လိုကျမနဲ့မကကျမမိသားစုကျမရဲ့သမီးနှစ်ယောက်ကျမရဲ့ mentor ကျမရဲ့လိုအပ်တဲ့ဖြည့်ဆည်းပေးနိုင်တဲ့အရာအလုံးကိုကျမကိုဖြည့်ဆည်းပေးခဲ့ပါတယ်
Since day 1, the day that he landed here in 1994, he has been my mentor, my father, my brother, my rock, strong father to my children and everything in between.
ကျမဘေးမှာအမြဲတမ်းမရှိတဲ့အချိန်မှာဆိုရင် तू က every day ကျမကိုတနေ့တစ်ခါတော့ကျမအမြဲတမ်း around 9 to 12 he always call me what you doing you doing today what you cooking and what you making for today he always asks me never miss one day until he was in the hospital ကျမအကိုကကျမအတွက်ဆုံးရှုံးမှုဆိုတာကျမသူများတွေကပြောတယ်ညာလက်ယုံဆုံးရှုံးတယ်ကျမအတွက်ကဘာတွေတစ်ခုလုံးဆုံးရှုံးရတာပါ
Some people say that the soul passes on, but I feel like I lost all of him.
သူကကျမကိုအမြဲတမ်းကျမအတွက်ကိုသူအမြဲတမ်းငဲညာတယ်ကျမအတွက်ကိုအမြဲတမ်းသူကြည့်တယ်သူ့အတွက်သူဘယ်တော့မှမကြည့်ဘူးကျမသမီးလေးတွေနဲ့ကျမနဲ့အတူတူနေတဲ့အချိန်တုန်းကကျမ something happened သူကျမကိုပြောတယ် don't worry ငါအခုချက်ချင်းလာခဲ့မယ်နင်းစီကိုငါအခုချက်ချင်းလာခဲ့မယ် and then he always there for me
He always looked after me, but not only me, but my daughters too. Whenever we needed something, he would ask me what happened, and he would drive the long drive to come see us.
After I met Larry and he's so happy and then he told me okay I'm gonna be in saving your life you in your good life and you are this man and also I'm happy for you and then all of a sudden and 3 months ago he was diagnosed with this bile duct cancer the first day he noticed that and he called me I don't know what, but I was faced for this dangerous and magnificent illness, and I don't know what is that happened for me, but I'm a little bit afraid. And all of a sudden, and he always call me, "Do you coming today? Do you next to me?" And always, and then he a little afraid for that, and then he faced me, and then I told him, "Don't worry, Baba. I'm always next to you every path you go. And me, Larry, and the girls, and my mom, always next to him, comfort him, soothing him until his last breath. And then I will cherish with him. And also, I can't imagine the brother like him. I can't imagine like mental and also." He showed me in a lot of way to the how to living life and how to be in showing the world. This is my big loss, but I believe it. He no more suffering and he have no more worry for his life. And also, I will be always remember he being a brother like that. That is me. Rest in peace, Baba. I love you so much.
။လွမ်းပြေကျေးဇူးတင်စကားပြောသွားရင်နှဆုကျေးဇူးများကြီးတင်ပါတယ်။ဘယ်သူများကိုကောင်းတဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမှတ်တရလွမ်းပြေစကားပြောချင်ပါသေးတယ်ခင်ဗျာ
If there are any other people who would like to say some words about Kaung, please step forward.
။ပြောမဲ့လူမရှိတော့ရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့ညတော့ရိုင်းပတ်မိတယ်
Go. You want to say? Go ahead. Right here. You want to say something?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so happy to just Kaung and this year, and my friend and my dad and my mom, and yes, thank you guys for coming and see you. I love you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Hello. My name is Rowena Tasuang. For those of you who know me, hi. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the little girl in the picture that hangs over my uncle's TV in his living room. Although I'm a little older now. I'm my uncle's oldest niece, although to his credit, I am much more like his oldest daughter, because that man raised me. He was like my father, and he taught me everything that I knew in life. I wrote this ahead of time because I knew that I would cry, and I'm still crying, so. I remember it all. I remember seeing her maybe 2 months old. I was laying on his chest, and we had matching freshly shaved heads. We were both bald, and I was laying on his stomach. When I was 4, he taught me how to swim, but more realistically, he dropped me into the deep end of the pool and said, "I'll catch you, don't worry, just keep on paddling." I remember when I was 8, and I held his camera for the first time. Well, if you remember cameras in 2009, they were absolutely huge. And my hands were too small to reach the shutter button, so I would put my eye in the hole to see if I have the picture centered, and he would click the shutter button for me. When I was 12, he taught me how to play soccer. And when I was 12 and a half, we realized I had no hand-eye coordination. I no longer play soccer. I remember when I was 15, and he taught me how to drive for the first time after I got my learner's permit. Though it wasn't really driving, because instead of teaching me how to drive straight, he decided that the first lesson should be how to pull out of a garage and parallel park. I had never been in the car before, let alone the driver's seat. I managed to pull into our garage, mix up the gas and the brake, and drive straight through the wall. Please don't repeat that to anybody else. When I was 22, he taught me how to drink, never mix brown and clear liquor, and always eat a little bread beforehand to prevent hangovers. And in his final days, I took care of him every single night. I would clock out of work, drive straight to the hospital to be by his side. I bathed him, I shaved him, I took care of him as he had taken care of me for all of these years. I watched as his friends, everyone in this room, poured into the hospital rooms and laughed with him as they shared stories of his past. He laughed along with them and told them about all the things he'd do once he went home from the hospital. But it was really in those final moments he taught me the greatest lesson of all. That the love you give is the love you receive. And I've never met someone more loved in my entire life. We all stand here today because we have one thing in common, and that's that we all loved him, and that he loved us. I'm writing this draft as I sit in my office cubicle attempting to find the right words. But quite honestly, these sound like the ramblings of a madman. However, it's clear to me now. The lessons he has taught me were not just the lessons of learning. They were lessons of life. And it was never just about swimming. It was about not being afraid to jump in the water because he taught me how to stay afloat. It was never about finding the perfect camera angle. It was about realizing that sometimes it's more important to be behind the camera to capture the moment than it is to be in the center of the picture. It was never about parallel parking, straight or slanted. It was about learning how to face your fears and keep driving straight no matter the obstacle. It didn't matter that I couldn't kick a ball straight to save my life. It only mattered that we were spending time together. To close, I'd like to share a story with you of what happened to me the other day. We were leaving my mom's house to go to Target to buy a picture frame. This exact picture frame. On the way there, I told Keith that I miss my uncle, and he told me that even though he may not be here anymore, he will always be watching over me whenever I need him. As we went down to the photo frames aisle, he told me to look down. My foot was on top of a $5 bill. I don't know if you know me, but I'm really unlucky. I've had knee surgery and I'm 24. I'm not that lucky, and that was actually my first time finding any money on the floor. And if you know my uncle, or anything about him, you know that he loves to play the lotto. All of my life, he would pick me up from daycare, let me sit in the front seat even though my mom wouldn't let me, and let me use the loose change in his card to play some $2 scratch-offs that he bought that day. He would constantly tell me about what he would do if he won the lotto. And when my uncle was in the hospital, he would request that I bring him a Powerball, Power Play, Double Play, twice a week, every week. I hope everyone remembers that, and I hope everyone goes out and plays the Powerball, Power Play, Double Play tonight, okay? He asks me that every week. And what am I to tell a dying man no? I did. I bought him that ticket twice a week, and it costed exactly $4. And in that moment, standing in that Target, finding that last $5 bill that my uncle had given me, I knew what I needed to do. I bought a Powerball, Power Play, Double Play ticket. Yeah. My uncle was the luckiest man in the world, not because he played the lotto, or because he gambled tables, or because he really loved three-card poker like it was his job. He was the luckiest man in the world because he was surrounded by us. He was surrounded by love. And we, everyone in this room, in exchange, became the most luckiest people in the world. Because we were lucky enough to be loved by him. There will never be a day that I live where I don't miss him. But there will also never be a day where I don't use the lessons he taught me and remember the love he gave me. To the man that taught me everything I know, I hope I make you proud. I'll forever live my life knowing it was an honor to be loved by you. Thank you.
Thank you ခင်ဗျကောင်းထွန်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အမှတ်တရစကားပြောချင်ပါသေးတယ်ခင်ဗျကိုကောင်းထွန်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးဘယ်သူများအမှတ်တရအလွမ်းပြေစကားပြောချင်ပါသေးတယ်ခင်ဗျပြောမဲ့လူတယောက်မှမရှိတော့ဘူးဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့ကိုကောင်းထွန်းအတွက်ရည်စူးပြီးတော့ပြုလုပ်တဲ့ကောင်းမှုကုသိုလ်နဲ့တကွာအခမ်းအနားကိုကြောက်လာတဲ့မိတ်ဆွေအပေါင်းအသင်းများအားလုံးကိုကောင်းထွန်းရဲ့ကြံရည်သူမိသားစုများကိုစားအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါကြောင်းပြောချရင်းနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီညအခမ်းအနားအစီအစဉ်အောင်မြင်စွာပြီးဆုံးကြောင်းကြေညာပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ။အောက်ခဏတော့ပြောပါနဲ့မဆု
ဒီနေ့ကြွားရောက်လာတဲ့အတရားအယောက်တိုင်းစီကိုကျွန်မအထူးကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ကျွန်မတို့မိသားစု နောက်တစ်ခုကကျမကိုစပြီးနေမကောင်းဖြစ်တဲ့အချိန်ကစပြီးခုချိန်ထိဒီ GoFundMe ဒီ account ကနေပြီးတော့ each individual soul ကျမကိုအတွက် medical expense anything expense and then ကျမကိုအတွက် donate လုပ်တဲ့ each individual soul of this community and all the people around the world and everything is ကျမတို့ family ကနေပြီးတော့အထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်လို့ကျမပြောချင်ပါတယ်ကျမကလည်းပဲဒီသူ့ရဲ့ဒီ GoFundMe account ကနေပြီးကျမတို့ day 1 to သူ့ရဲ့ medical expense everything and he need to do in his support ကျမအကုန်လုံးကျမသုံးပြုပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီအတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့အရောက်တိုင်းစီကိုလည်းကျမအထူးပဲကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိပါတယ်ဒီနေ့လည်းပဲကျမကိုရဲ့ celebration of life ကိုမအားတဲ့ကြားတွေကအချိန်တွေလူပြီးတော့ all individuals so coming to my brother pay respect for that ကျမနဲ့ကျမမိသားစုကိုစားအထူးကျေးဇူးတင်ရှိတဲ့အကြောင်းပြောရင်းနဲ့ always remember my brother and we all always miss him thank you so much and each individual so
Only Pabiome.
အမဟိုလေကျွန်တော်တို့ပတ်စံနဲ့အန်တီကိုပေးခြင်းလို့ကောက်ထားတာရှိတယ်အန်တီကိုခေါ်ပြီးဒီမှာပေးရမလားအန်တီကိုဟိုထဲမှာပဲပေးရသူရဲ့လက်ထဲမှာရအန်တီ
ကိုထုံးနေပါလေ
ဟိုအန်တီကိုဒီကိုခေါ်လိုက်မှာကျွန်တော်
အန်ဒီသုံးဖို့
အန်တီသုံးဖို့ဆိုအန်တီကိုကောင်းအတွက်လှူဖို့ပေါ့နော်ဟိုဝေယဝဆိုအန်တီစိတ်ကြိုက်တယ်
There are some people who would like to donate in the name.
my mom is sleeping right now
Oh yeah?
Scratch that.
Sorry.
I put her in the medicine because she's tired and the whole 7 days.
There are some people who would like to donate some funds in honor of my uncle to his surviving mother.
Okay.
I'm receiving them.
Unfortunately, she's not here at this time. She is resting for the night. My mother, Sukai, will accept the donation on her behalf.
Yeah.
Because I put her in the medicine. She's tired, so I don't want to wake her up.
Alright. ဒီဥစ္စာအန်တီရဲ့လက်ထဲကိုအန်တီစိတ်ကြိုက်ကောင်းအတွက်ဘာပဲလုပ်လို့ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့စကားလေးကျွန်တော်ကောင်းပါရဲ့အန်တီစိတ်ကြိုက်ပြောဖို့
Thank you so much. I have the honor to receiving for this donation for my mother, who is she willing to donate for whatever you wish to for my brother, and I'm receiving. Unfortunately, my mother is so tired for the 7 days and we love some process, so I don't want her to wake up. And I honor to receive this, and I will hand it to my mom and by myself and tomorrow. Okay. And whoever wishing to donate money for my mom, I will appreciate it and I will thank you for doing all kind of love, care, support for the state continuously do for my mom. We really appreciate it in our family and all individuals so in this room also all over the world and love my brother, caring and sharing for all the love and his journey of the 58 years. We are honored to do it, being brother like that, and we will appreciate it. Thank you so much, and all individual come to pay respect for my brother. And we would never forget it, all the individual effort to come to this event, and my brother will appreciate it in on that. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Hey, Cotton, Cocama, Lule, Piauni, look. Yeah. Have a Piauda like a piano, Piauda, and this. Liwa Supi la, so lamb made a piano. Kuba, though, say on Kaysar in a Piwalo. Laugh from Sajida. Okay? Bye.
Hello, good morning, Lule. Hello, Shoni la. Go come ma. Uzali. Only computer chain blue sea lemon. Mama don't carry on. My busy ma would Bama Mama let all 8 alone sheet. Telephone ale me ya. So I love you. Chin. Era chini late channel, no? Okay, bye.
Good morning, sorry, we are calling a dude, a cool, ကျောင်းကအခုမှပိတ်အပြင်ရောက်တော့မှတွေ့တော့ကျွန်တော်နှမ်းခေါ်လိုက်တာဘာတွေများအကြောင်းထူးလဲလို့ပေါ့နော် Okay ဘာကြီးကောင်းလို့ပြောတဲ့နေ့ပဲအကုန်လုံးပြောတယ်
We sleep tonight, man.
Yeah.
How about tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ဟာပါနဲ့တော့မလုပ်လိုက်နဲ့မှားတော့
Easily enough, yo. Know this next song.
တော့တော့ထားကြပါလေလည်းနေတယ်ဆက်စပ်
公干谦虚，转往谦虚，非常都是呢，是吧？
တိုင်းရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါဒီရောက်ကိုအောင်နားရဲစိတ်ကြီးနဲ့အစပြီးပြီးခဲ့တာရှိတယ်ဟုတ်လားကိုအောင်ဒီရောက်ကိုနားရဲစိတ်နဲ့ဒီမှာပြရလူတွေကိုတွေးခဲ့တာတွေဝေးခဲ့တာတွေပြန်လာတွေအများကြီးရှိတယ်ဆိုတော့ Facebook